today's video, we're going to talk about the value versus effort prioritization framework, when to use it, and how it works. What's up everybody, Helena here from AirFocus, the product management tool that enables you to confidently prioritize what to work on next, build and share clear roadmaps, and collaborate on strategy. Let's start today's video out by defining the value versus effort prioritization framework. Value versus effort allows teams to assess their initiatives based on how much value they will bring and how difficult they'll be to implement. This method has the advantage of visualization, as the team will plot their items in a quadrant to decide how to distribute and prioritize initiatives. Your team creates a prioritization matrix with business value as the y-axis and effort as the x-axis. You then break the matrix down into 4 quadrants, as shown here. High value and low effort results in quick wins. High value and high effort represents your strategic ideas. Low value and low effort represent your low value items. And lastly, the low value and low cost projects are the items you can cut out. Value versus effort is particularly useful when you are time boxed or have very limited resources, or when you want to remove bias from your team decisions. Next, let's talk about how the value versus effort framework works. We'll start with the value metric. While considering value, we must ask ourselves, what does value mean for our business? And what does it mean to our user personas? Now we can break down value into business value and user value. Establishing business value requires you to estimate how much value particular initiatives can yield for the company. This value can be determined by factors such as whether an initiative will generate new revenue, increase customer lifetime value, acquire new users, retain existing ones, or reduce churn, among others. When you're assigning a user value, you should consider the user's pain points and how far it goes to reduce them. Is the market demanding this feature? Will it improve your users' efficiency or other similar metrics? Will it benefit a large number of users or only a small group? Establishing value can be done either by placing an item on the quadrant manually or by rating them using weighted scoring for more objective decisions. I'll add a link to our video on weighted scoring in the description box below. After establishing value, we can move on to determining the effort. For most product teams, establishing effort could be as simple as estimating the total amount of developer hours a certain initiative will require. However, oftentimes it involves a combination of other categories. Some of the most common considerations to score effort are developer hours, overall resource hours needed, overall operational costs, risks, costs, and story points. The subcategories that you use is up to each team to determine, depending on their resources and priorities. Now that you've plotted your initiatives on the different quadrants of the matrix, it's time to decide which to include in your roadmap and in what order. This is how each quadrant will help you prioritize them. The quick wins should be at the top of your priorities due to the low anticipated effort and the high value they offer. Therefore, these are the tasks that you should add first to your roadmap. In the strategic part of the quadrant, you have your high value, high effort ideas. These initiatives are of great importance, but they are typically larger projects, so you should plan for the long run. Next, in the bottom left side of the quadrant, you have the low effort, low value ideas. These initiatives could be small additions to your product that have a positive impact. Typically seen as nice-to-have features, these quick fixes are low in effort, so you should consider adding them. And lastly, we have the bottom right part of the quadrant, which represents the items that you should cut. The advantage of using the value versus effort matrix is that it allows you to uncover which items take too much effort for a low value yield. Identifying these items to cut out will save you development time as well as other resources, making room for your quick wins and strategic items. And there you have it, an actionable guide for how you can use the value versus effort framework. If you want to take full advantage of the value versus effort framework, you can use a prioritization tool like AirFocus with a built-in prioritization matrix. AirFocus enables you to visually map out your priorities on a chart and transform your priorities into an actionable roadmap at the click of a button. If you want to learn more about the value versus effort framework and other amazing prioritization frameworks, you can check out our ebook on mastering prioritization. The links to AirFocus and the ebooks are in the description box below. If you enjoyed this video, let us know in the comments section and make sure to subscribe so that you can be notified of our new actionable guides and tutorials. And of course, until next time, happy planning!